Yo, 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 welcome back, and welcome to the first inaugural episode of Double D's Let's Talk College, where we're going to tap in and we're going to discuss all season, all the interesting things that go on from the games to the recruiting to uh, things going on with realignment. We may touch a little bit on that. We're going to get into week 0. We also going to touch show ourselves playing the marquee matchup games of that week. The big game of the week for week 0 is where we're starting at. And that big game this week will be Georgia Tech and Florida State. But before we get into that, I want to just introduce myself and our other host D. What up, D? How you doing, man? This is
What's
Deshaun,
up?
Damon Deshaun and D. But
What's up, bro?
man, I'm doing good, man. Just waiting on this boy to get off. You know how that go. Waiting for him to get home
Yeah,
from the game. They won last week. He's doing his little manager thing right now. They got him doing manager for the first 2 games, but he is practicing. And they put him at
that's what's
defensive
up.
end. Yeah, he defensive end. He wearing number 44, so he making friends with his teammates.
That's
They
what's
got
up.
him doing little weights and stuff, and I'm gonna get him on the weights and get him going. But let's get back into this, man. Before we start up, man, it's a lot of interesting things about this game. I don't know if you know much. You know about Haynes King and Georgia Tech. They run a unique kind of style of offense. If you didn't know, a lot of speed option, read
Hmm.
option. They try to get their quick players out on the perimeter. It's a little downhill. They did have 1,000-yard running back. They have some smallish wide receivers, but they're quick, fast. Their defense on the defense side of the ball, man, they it's an overhaul. They brought in some players from the portal to try to help there. Um,
Hmm.
they gave up a lot. They had one of the worst defenses in the country with run stopping. Um, some things that's intriguing though. They fired a coordinator. They hired Duke's defensive coordinator to be their new DC. I think his name is Sanucci.
From last
Santucci.
from last year,
Yeah, from last year's
he
Duke.
had their defense. He had their
Right.
defense straight last year.
Yeah. He had Duke's defense straight. Of course, you give some credit to the head coach at that time, who's now Texas A&M, Mike Elko.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
unique thing about that is both Georgia Tech's defensive coordinator and Florida State's defensive coordinator learned and worked under Mike Elko at one point. So you're going to see some
Hmm.
similarities in their defense. You're going to see a couple of things that Georgia Tech does on offense. FSU does too under Mike Norvell. Um, but man, we can touch a little bit on that game. The game is at noon over here in the States, which would be equivalent to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening in Ireland. Uh,
Hmm.
I don't know what the line went down to. I think it's still hovering around 10, maybe 10.5, something like that. Or it may have dropped down just a little bit more. Uh, it's some things that's interesting. I asked you, did you happen to catch any of the interviews? They had Saban, as Saban's over there, Jimbo Fisher's over there, ESPN and that whole history with what happened last year with Florida State. They're doing game day. So
Now,
Saban had some
did they do it
things to
today?
say. Yes.
They already did it today.
Yeah, they interviewed
I,
Saban
I
and yeah,
I thought it was tomorrow, so I ain't get to check it out.
yeah, they're actually doing game day tomorrow. Um
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
Yeah, they're
okay.
doing game day tomorrow. But they
Yeah,
did interview Pat McAfee. Nick Saban was on the Pat
yeah,
McAfee show because he's over there, and he had some glowing remarks and good things to say about FSU. I didn't see what he said about Georgia Tech. I'm pretty sure he said some positive things because Georgia Tech's head coach Brent Key was once Alabama offensive line coach, I believe, or something like that, or he worked under Saban on staff. But Saban said Florida State's team looks real good, one of the top 5 rosters in the country. So we'll see.
yeah.
It's a lot of unknowns with FSU as far as inexperience. Talent is there, but inexperience particularly at the wide receiver position. Uh, you've had some people come out and say that FSU could have one of the best starting 4 on the front line this year on the D line.
D line.
Florida State brings back numerous starters. I've heard some people say that we lost a particular lineman here or there, but as far as experience coming back on the offensive line, Florida State returns it in droves. So does Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's offensive line is one of the best returning lines too, bro. Um,
They
Of course,
roster trash on this game.
yeah, their roster overall, it isn't great, but they have some pieces, and what they do offensively is so unique. It creates competition. Now, the big talk though, before we get into the game, the big talk has been a lot of knock on DJ Uiagalelei, talking about his history with Clemson and then going to Oregon State, turnovers, this and that, some of the things that he's lacked. But a lot of people have not touched on the fact that yes, Haynes King threw for 27 touchdowns, but he also threw 16 interceptions.
Right.
So they allow him, but they will openly allow him to run. So it's some things that they'll do with counters and quarterback counters and things like that. I would find quite interesting to check out with Georgia Tech. When I play you here, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do on offense in their playbook because I'm not familiar with it, but I do know they do a lot of screens, a lot of jet motions and stuff. So for our viewers though, I will try to bring up the live so that we can see. If you can just bear with me, I am trying to set that up so that we can see it. I just have to find it. Give me one moment.
I tell you what, bro, you can put me on college.
Put you on.
I said you're gonna put me on just us doing this.
Yeah,
it's gonna teach. I'm gonna learn so much about
what's going
college
on.
Ball.
Yeah. It's
your whole little intro about it all, down to the coaching.
Yeah,
coaches knowing each other and coaching together and all that. So
yeah, I'm trying to find the live, man, and I can't seem to find it. I do have it on broadcast. Let me make sure I have the broadcast on for our viewers. Yes, it says one
you
is
ain't got to
watching.
show it.
Yeah,
you ain't got. Yeah,
I don't have to necessarily show it here.
Yeah,
I can just show us here on the screen and we can play. But we could go ahead.
Then,
go ahead. What you gonna say?
Because I don't want your plays and stuff to be on the screen.
Got you. But we're getting ready to get into it for our viewers. Y'all make sure that y'all please like, share, and subscribe. And as we play, we'll discuss not only some things going on in week 0 and what little college news we know, but go into the games from week 1. But we're gonna go ahead and start. We have already kicked off, and Georgia Tech has received the ball. So we'll be starting from where, the 20. And we'll be getting 25, my bad. So we'll be going and playing. This is just a friendly game, but it could get a little competitive.
What's your expectation for the game tomorrow?
I picked the 35-20 score. That's my expected 35-20. A lot of people picking it higher. I think it possibly could go a little closer, simply because of the first game jitters, filling each other out, those kind of things. I wouldn't be surprised to see it go that route.
It's a conference game too, ain't it?
Yes, it's a conference game. So it's going to be very important for us to get off to a good start, because we have the following week is Boston College. And that's also a conference game. We get them at home. And it's on
little quarterback fast, ain't
he? Yeah.
He's from Waycross.
Yeah, he's from Waycross.
Yeah, I must say he's from Waycross.
The unique thing about him is that Florida State did recruit him. But they want him to play running back. He didn't want to play running back. So he ended up at, I believe, UCF. He ended up at UCF. Yeah, and then he transferred from UCF to Boston College. I see what you're gonna try to do here.
So I just I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I messed around and did select their playbook.
Oh, you did.
If I select the playbook and the team I ain't never played with, I'm getting smashed.
I got you.
No, did it.
So you got to play with your You gotta play with your playbook.
At least I gotta at least know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you don't want to be confused. That's understandable.
You're fired like them plays with the quarterback, the stuff that you were talking about that Georgia Tech most likely runs. You're nice with them. You're nice with them. I can't get them off.
You're talking about the option plays, things like
all
that.
All the option plays, all of them.
I still have to get better at defending this middle of the field, man. It is a killer for me.
But your D line is not. Let's not talk about the actual video game, but tomorrow FSU's D line should dominate Georgia Tech.
That's where the tone has to be set. It has to be set, and particularly up the middle. I think that's right up the middle. Bringing that pressure to try to stop, because I do truly believe Georgia Tech's going to try to get on a perimeter and then go vertical. The thing that we have an advantage at is they're small and quick at wide receiver, but their tallest wide receivers are like 6 foot. 5'9". 5'9" on average, 6 foot to 5'9". Our corners average 6 foot to 6'2". So it's gonna limit the windows. Yeah, the windows should be small for Haynes King to throw through, and find his receivers. But their running back is unique too, because he was a receiver that was converted to running back because the room was so deep, and he ended up running for 1,000 yards. So this is really his second year playing running back at that level.
And you know what? The crazy thing is, Georgia Tech ain't been. They've always ran unorthodox offenses, if you will.
Yeah,
they ain't been nothing for like a while.
Yeah, you're right. Since Paul Johnson, I think his last year, they've struggled a little bit, since, and that they hired Jeff Collins, who was the head coach before Brent Key took over. Brent Key kind of took over on an interim basis, and then they saw significant improvement and improvement in the team, so he got the full job. Now, I don't know everybody they have on staff. I can't remember the OC, but the quarterback coach is actually a Florida State legend, Chris Winkie, Heisman Trophy winner. He's their quarterback coach, and
at Tech.
Yeah,
or at Florida State. Oh,
no, okay. At Tech. Yeah, he's the quarterback coach and co-OC. So it's going to be quite interesting to see exactly how this
build that program up.
Yeah, how this thing plays out.
Oh, I was right there. Oh, yeah.
Dang it. I was trying to see if I could strain you out.
I was right there too.
Pause, but I caught myself. That was a pause-worthy moment. My bad to our listeners.
I ain't gonna catch the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
we got the car wash tomorrow, but
I got you. When should y'all expect the uniforms?
Ain't nothing else coming on.
The coaches' uniforms. When should you'll let me know when they show up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know that they've been ordered yet, to be honest.
Got you.
I think they're getting ordered this week, but I'll let you know.
No problem. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. So, for Florida State, since I know you've been on the Renegade Report and you guys been talking, that's a Florida State centric show.
Yeah.
Outside of Peyton Wilson,
Peyton
right?
Wilson? No, you talking about outside the defensive end?
Your defensive end, what's his name?
Peyton. Dang, his last name's Peyton. I forgot.
Oh, his last name's Peyton. Peyton. Okay.
Yeah.
Outside of him, who defensively are you expecting to stand out tomorrow?
I look for some things from D tackles, and particularly Dell Jackson and Joshua Farmer. Now, Joshua Farmer, it was an all-conference level defensive tackle last year. Jackson, he didn't get eligible until the last game. His first game playing last season was against Georgia. He was one of those players like the kid from North Carolina. Oh, that should have been a TD. Like the kid from North Carolina, what's his name? Tez, that played wide receiver in North Carolina. He got ruled. Dale Jackson didn't. Yeah, he didn't get his waiver, so he didn't get to play until the end of that semester, which was the bowl game. So he played his first game against Georgia. Now he stands about 6'6", 220, 225. If his motor's running and he's motivated, he can be he can be a really good unstoppable player. He's one of them that transferred twice. You know how the NCAA been kind of weird this year.
Yeah.
Since all these rules and NIL came into play, he initially went to Maryland and then transferred to Miami, and then after that year transferred to Florida State. Now with some things that went on behind the scenes and little shady things, Miami kind of played a part in his delay. School has to give a waiver when a kid transfers. And Miami kind of did that. So between those two, and then it's a lot of expectation on the Georgia transfer, Florida State legacy, Marvin Jones Jr. And his dad is not only an FSU legend but a college legend at linebacker.
Right.
Yeah. So it's things there. And then we got two transfers, one from West Virginia by way of Kentucky, Tamawa Durjaye. He is about 6'3", 285 pounds. It's a lot of things expected from him to be able to play inside and strong side in. You got another guy named Sono. I can't pronounce his first name, but his last name is funny because he's Polynesian. I can pronounce the last name. For some reason, I can't get the first name, but it's Lolohea. He's a transfer from Oregon State. He's much more of an effort guy. A lot of high energy, strong, Polynesian defensive linemen can pretty much be very, typically traditionally very strong guys.
Right.
At the point of can make plays. He's a high energy guy. We don't have no one like Braden Fisk, There's no one like that. Yeah. We didn't bring in that kind of guy, but what we brought in is some guys with some years. Like Tamawa has more than 1 year. He has like 3 years left to play. Marvin Jones has Marvin Jones has 2 years left to play, or 3. I think 3, 2 or 3. Our secondary should be actually projected to be a little better, even though they lost so much. We lost 2 corners that got drafted in Renardo Green to San Francisco and Jerry and Jones to Jacksonville. But
y'all lost a lot in your second. Y'all lost Dent too, right?
Yeah, but that's all right. We bring back Shaheem Brown, who was our starting strong safety. We bring back Fentrell Cypress, who has had an awesome camp and been an extremely, really good, valuable leader. Then we bring in a guy who played a lot but didn't start. I think he only had 1 start. His name is Azareye'h Thomas. His brother played for Dallas. What's the name, Thomas?
Oh, I glitched.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he caught that. They gave you that. I might need to challenge that. I don't know if he caught that. But what was I saying? Azareye'h Thomas, his brother, I can't remember his name. Wanye or something Thomas.
Plays safety for Thomas.
Yeah, that's his big brother.
Yeah.
Azareye'h, his brother, and Azareye'h is a projected possible day 2, day 1, depending on how this season go, pick. He could be, he's about 6'2", 200 pounds, really good athlete, elite level speed, talented player. What we have at free safety, where we lost Dent, we're going to miss Dent's maturity, knowledge of the scheme on defense. But we had a talented 4-star freshman that played some last year by the name of Conrad Hussey. And then we got them crossing routes. We got another guy by the name of Devontae Brown, who transferred from UCF to Miami, played at Miami last year, then hit the portal this past season. and then now in Florida State, and we're going to play him either at nickel or at the safety position.
That's something that you rarely saw back in the day.
Yeah.
So many if you went to Miami, there's no way you would transfer to FSU and vice versa.
Yeah, we got two former Miami players on the roster. Jackson and
you can tell NCAA it's a business now. Everything is business now.
It is a business, bro. Outside of that, let's see. Of course, you follow Alabama, so we got like a few Alabama transfers. One being Roydell Williams. Yeah, he's gonna possibly be the starter at running back. But the way we run our running system is a 2-back set where we don't have a fullback. You have a running back and a tailback. And Mike Norvell's offense, that tailback is usually your versatile player. Think of a former player that played under Mike Norvell, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, Henderson. I can't remember his name. He played for the Rams at one point. Then you had Gibson.
I know the Henderson you talk about.
Darrell Henderson. Is it Darrell Henderson?
Darrell Henderson or DeAndre Henderson?
Yeah, something like that.
It might be Darrell. It might be Darrell Henderson.
Yeah, Darrell Henderson.
Yeah.
And you up 14-7 right now. And I'm about to risk this all going for this crazy play. Dang it, and you got the pressure. You took that whip route away from me. I saw it and I was like, I ain't throwing that. I knew that pick was coming. Now, let's just talk about the game a little bit. When you do your thing, do you play your coverages a certain way? It's some things I really need to learn.
As far as like assignment, my defense assignments.
Yeah, so you're gonna kill me with that.
I've done it on Madden. I haven't even played the new Madden yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't played it at all. So when we start running the games of that week, that'll be the first time I play. But on the old Madden, I used to, but on here I don't, because the way they do the wear and tear.
Yeah.
I just don't like, if I have a top corner. I don't want him running with your top guy, especially if you're running the ball a lot, sending him deep, and you know what I'm saying, because you can decoy him out.
Yeah. Dang it. Okay, I got the ball out. Yeah. I should have, if I reacted fast enough, it probably would have been.
But like when I first played on here and I had Colorado, I did it with Travis.
Okay.
Just to see how locked down he was. Oh, I thought I got in there.
No, you didn't. You gonna go for the field goal, or you going for it?
No, I'm down here. And I almost missed the extra point.
Oh, go. Dang it, I couldn't get to the edge. I recognized the playbook. That's duo. That's a Nevada's offense. That's a duo formation.
I tell you what, I do like this game. All the formations.
Yeah.
All that. Mm-hmm. Obviously it's got its own bugs and things that need worked out.
Yeah, still some bugs. The cool thing is they'll be able to add additional playbooks as the season goes, and you'll see rosters, overalls and stuff possibly change.
Yeah, I imagine they'll do it just like Madden. Mm-hmm. Like they'll do roster updates as far as injuries, if you're out for the season, stuff like that.
Yeah. Going into week 1, man, we got some big matchups. I know it was Clemson, Georgia, Florida, Miami,
Penn State,
West Virginia, Penn State. I'm interested in it. It's going to be intriguing to find out some things about those games. A lot of us are looking at that Florida Miami game as that pretty much is it really kind of boils down to possibly a must win kind of situation for Florida because of the situation they have at coaching.
Yeah. What's their situation in coaching? For those of us who don't know.
Okay. Well, Billy Napier, who's the head coach, at Florida, is on the hot seat.
Okay.
They've not had come off to a good start, some decent classes, things like that, but there hasn't been enough wins. They haven't had a winning season under him. They did go to a bowl 2 years ago, but they end up losing that game. And then they didn't go to a bowl last year, so that's something to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm.
With Napier, he is definitely on that hot seat, man, and it's starting to burn. It's getting real hot. They want to, of course, Florida, the expectations. They have a good roster. They have a real good, a good roster. It isn't like he hasn't recruited, but the wins have not manifested itself on the field. So we're looking to see how that's going to go. And then Miami's in a situation too, because their coach is not on the hot seat, but they're in a situation where they've had 2 mediocre seasons. They went to a bowl last year. They were 5-7 in 22. They ended up 7-5 last
schools.
Year. Yeah.
And they're not being pristine.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha. These jokers linebackers is so unathletic.
Yes, and you know what? In real life, that was something that was brought up when James, he did a film breakdown and went back and looked at some of the games in which Georgia Tech, they went 7-5, I think, won their bowl game, but they had one of the worst pass rating defenses over the middle of the field, and it's showing. Yeah, their linebackers aren't what they need to be. I'm gonna have to get rid of the hell out of here.
Sorry bastards.
I'm picking up some things because I've been listening to my brother-in-law, and that's one of his plays he does on the goal line because it's kind of hard to defend.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to learn this whole defensive thing, man. I've been looking at some things on YouTube, not to learn meta defenses, but there is a video where a guy shows you how to run Nick Saban's stubby defense, the Alabama match mad zone. Yes.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. That title on the video.
Yeah, and they mix it up, and it's really unique and cool to see, showing different looks and things like that. And then, but playing somebody with that defense is different because if you decide to run, it can get real ugly.
On my camera. My camera keeps going.
Oh no! Yes, sir. That mean I'm gonna win this game, but I'm just excited because I'm learning.
Oh, bro, these suckers suck. I was shocked I was already up.
Well, I told you you're gonna go up. You're gonna be up because you know how to play the game. You know what it is you're seeing. I'm still learning like the whole aspect of the coverage thing, man. I never cared to really learn everything. I mean, I can read a basic cover 2, man, stuff like that. But when the coverages start to get a little bit more challenging and unique, nah. And you play DB, so you can read certain things. So I'm learning how to disguise coverages though on here, getting better at it. Like I'll run a cover 6, but I make it look like a cover 0 or something. So what we're doing tomorrow on the Renegade Report, we're gonna have a watch party. We're gonna watch the game and then talk as we're watching. And then George is going on the Mark Rogers show, and Jen and I are invited to come too. And that's one of the shows with a big, dang it. That's one of the shows with a big following.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to be able to work there and work and see how things play out there. I'm excited for that. Dang it. Pick the ball up, fat boy.
Dang.
Wait a minute. How you call it a fumble and then it's not a fumble? Dang.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. And they don't let you,
they gotta fix that.
Yeah.
Holding.
The penalty.
Yeah, they probably call holding. Oh, penalty,
illegal contact.
Yeah. So 0 on the clock. This is my chance to tie this game up going into halftime and get the ball back. It's going to be interesting here. 7 seconds. I should have just kicked the field goal. He ain't going to get it. Yeah. Hey, it's a game.
so back to the week 1 matchup.
Yeah.
Penn State, West Virginia. Let's try to do some picks. Who you got?
Okay.
Wait. Let's start with tomorrow. And then we'll go in the week.
Okay. I'm taking Florida State 35-20. Another interesting game to watch will be SMU Nevada. SMU is actually joining the ACC this year, so this is their first year in the ACC. While we're talking, I'm gonna pause. I gotta make a change on my backs.
Okay.
But yeah, I got SMU winning that game. I don't really want to say by how much. I can't remember what the point spread actually is. I think it could be close. Early on, but I think SMU has returns a lot of starters this year, and that's considered this year a trap game. Going back to FSU, that's a trap game for Florida State because they got to go to Dallas to play SMU. But for that game, they return a lot of starters on the offensive and defensive line. They also have returning experienced receivers and a quarterback by the name of Preston Stone, who they won. I think they won 11 games last year and lost to Boston College in their bowl game. But I don't think Preston Stone played in that game. Defensively, they have a running back. A lot of their transfers that they got a lot of kids from Miami because their coach his name is Rhett Lashlee. If you know that name, he's been at Auburn. He's been at Miami. He's Miami's OC under Manny Diaz, and then he took the what's the name job at SMU, the head coaching job.
Head coach job.
Yeah, and he's built the program up to be pretty decent, pretty talented. They won 11 games last year.
What?
Run,
little bastard.
Lawrence Toafili, Polynesian connection, baby. But yeah, that's my pick. Now, Penn State, that's going to be interesting. Penn State returns a solid defense, man. I can't remember that guy's name.
Yes, they got 2 solid backs too.
Yeah, 2 solid running backs. The only problem with them is, man, their boring style of play on offense.
And their quarterback.
Their quarterback. What's his name? Drew Aller. I mean, it's like their offense can be like watching paint dry, bro. It's serious. It last year it was real. How can I say? Real. Ooh, you read that quick. Dang it. I don't know if I should kick this field goal or go for it. But yeah, their offense is basically archaic. That's a good word for it.
Dang yeah, I knew where you was gonna go with that bit too.
You ain't have him covered, man. That's why I said I had
No,
to take advantage.
I had in my linebackers is just slow.
Okay.
That was a disguise of just better athletes.
Ah, better ingredients. That's funny because that's something I said on the Renegade Report today. I said with so many things that's similar and there's some things that's kind of mirror each other with the teams. I would not be surprised to see, us pull away because of just having better talent at this point.
Better players.
Yeah.
Oh,
wide open. I saw him late, man. I'm glad I saw him in time because I was like, please don't run over there. Please don't run over there.
I was getting there just again, better athletes.
Yeah, better athletes. And
I'd have to put corners everywhere.
Both my receivers
match up with them.
Both my two started. Now that's the thing about I'll get into this Penn State game. The thing about West Virginia is their coach was on the hot seat. Now I don't remember his name, but they have a quarterback and they managed to make a bowl themselves. Dang it. And they finished the season strong. From what I remember and understand. So I find it interesting in that game. I think Penn State's going to win because of the trenches and like we talked about talent. Penn State is recruited in the upper echelons of the country, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them. Got him. To see them pull away, probably by mid second quarter or early third, and have the game in hand. But the game is in West Virginia. Is it in West Virginia or is it at Penn State?
I'd have to look.
You know? Okay, I had to look myself. I pause it. Oh shoot. That damn screen pass, boy. Woo!
Jesus.
I tried to take his damn head off.
Jesus.
He should have fumbled that ball.
It's at West Virginia.
Okay. So expect that game to start out simply because of how Penn State's offense is. I could see that game starting out early, a little interesting in the fact that it could be close early. Oh no, he missed him. This is crazy. I gotta laugh. I have to laugh, bro. That's crazy. Oh shit.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Did he get? Yeah, he got that down. You get me with them. Yeah, he got it. They had to redo it. You get me with them damn corner routes, man. That's where you're making me pay.
You got to try to get them when you can get them.
Mm-hmm. Because they're not always going to be there. Oh, you like that power eye. You love that power eye.
Shoot, I got this like little league right now.
Yeah, I see. Now, I tell you,
you got better athletes than I got.
Oh, this!
You got better
I was about to straight up cuss on the dang line like this housework. Yeah, this housework. I'm keeping up with the time. I know what time, babe. That's my wife telling me, reminding me about our time.
Oh yeah.
Power eye ran right in. Then he gonna dive on top of that. But man, it is 11:37.
Yeah.
I'm keeping up with the time. What's going on with my remote?
I know. I was on that too.
Okay. Oh, you going for 2? Oh no, field goal.
No. Heck no. I don't trust this. I don't trust these suckers like that.
Yeah. This is interesting. But what I was going to say, man, is we got to have us a lab time where we all can lab on plays. I can teach y'all because you said you're not good at running the option, right? Or you
At
just not.
all.
Oh man,
No, I
that's my
can
thing.
now. I can run some,
Mm-hmm.
but them sophisticated ones that like that how you got.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you talking about like the flex bone style
Yeah,
and a
when
lot
you
of
hit
that
me with
difference.
the one pause, big time. Good God. The one that you ran when we played what Clemson and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the flex bone. If I had a better fullback, I would have been able to break a little bit more of that, but I just did not have it.
Shoot. You're right
Oh, he
there.
dropped it. That's Jalen Brown.
Right.
He dropped that.
Sucker, just
But
why you keep floating back?
yeah, what we'll have to do is probably just close this game out if I don't score on this drive. Did he catch that? Legal man downfield. Oh,
How far to
that
school from your house?
less than 3 minutes.
Okay.
It's less than 3 minutes. So
Oh, you got me.
he was wide open if they didn't take that long delay. It was a long delay off that play action.
Yeah.
I had the wide receiver right up the middle. Before he made his break in, he was wide open. I could have just hit him right there. Oh yeah, you backing off. I know.
Shoot, you got better athletes that screen.
Because of the time and the fact that we won't be able to finish this game, I will just go for it. I
Okay.
normally probably would have just, punted it and tried to do something later, try to play defense and keep myself in the game instead of put myself in this position to go down 2 scores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna play them, and it's the bad thing is I know you about to go play right off me. Yeah, you backing off big time, and that pressure's coming.
Just stay in front of him.
Pass interference because I took him and I forced it. Yep, I had to force it. I told you I got 2 wide receivers that are like 97, 98, both of them starting. And in real life, that's the projected starters in that game. All of them run 10-5 or one. The slot guy runs an 11 in the track speed, and the other ones are 10-5, 10-5 speed. That safety's over the top that time. Oh, you hit me right when I grabbed it. I got a weapon. I ain't even used it yet, and I should because I know where your weakness is. Right there. Take advantage of that right there. Oh, he dropped it again. Man. But man, are you excited for the season?
What?
For
I can't
the little
wait.
league?
What?
I'm talking about
Oh
the
yeah,
little league. The little league.
yeah. I actually am. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm ready for that one as well. They are. We scrimmaged against 5, 7, and 8.
Okay.
I mean, they did all. They did all right. Hopefully, we get this scrimmage set up. Hopefully, we
Uh-huh.
get a preseason scrimmage set up. But if not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we already had two kids quit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. How did you not intercept that?
He should have. That should have been a plain out interception, man.
It'd be killing me when the quarterback threw a bad pass on this game and they be getting smart with the wide receiver. Run the route. Run the route.
Big right nice there. Comeback. Perfect. Yes. Nice those I got. Now that's the one. That's the one route I can throw it on time. That's one of those routes I actually can throw on time. The other ones now, I suck.
Oh, what are you standing still for?
If I can just tie this up, I'll be happy, and we can call it right there. I say that's
I'm gonna get one more go at it.
I'm gonna say that's a win. I got a couple of seconds here. I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Got it. Touchdown. Yeah. I give you a chance though. I've been trying to grind in the lab. I'm still trying to learn how to play this defense though, man. These coverages. If I can learn that stubby defense, man, mixing them coverages, and I'm getting a little better, but still a lot to it. But
so I get when I try to mix my coverages up, a lot of times I get beat because they'll snap the ball in the midst of me trying to mix my stuff up.
Yeah.
Especially with this new little button, that new little whatever button they got where you're supposed to switch to the closest player.
I still haven't mastered that.
That thing be screwing me up all the time.
And they say it's supposed to help.
I mean, maybe once you master it.
Yeah.
But right now, no. They even dropped another one back.
I'm trying everything I can. Come that down. Boom. Oh no, that's messed up. That's messed up. Ooh, that's ugly. I gotta laugh though. That's ugly. That should not even have happened.
Though some of the pictures they have on here be so unrealistic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you kind of got to take the good with the bad, because some of them be nice.
Yeah. Dang it, right out of the backfield. I was looking at that running back. Oh, they trying to booth review this. Come on, they take too long. They gave it to you. I can't find my one play. Oh, he snuck him right out of the backfield. Did it to me again. Just get my guy. How did you wait a minute? What did you do on that play that you got him out of the backfield? Wait a minute. What is that? What is he doing? And then he's wide open. It's a zig. Okay, it's a whip route. But who are you running that whip route, and why is he not covered? That's what I got to figure out.
Eye candy.
And you ran it right up the middle. Well, we're going to have to conclude it here. I guess I give myself a quick second to see if I was going to see if I could tie it up, but it's.
Oh, man. Oh,
you got it.
I mean, you get a possession?
Yeah, I get one possession.
I ain't trying to get you in trouble at home either.
No, you good. I'm about to.
I messed up my doggone kick.
Thank you. Was you trying to help me out there?
You know me.
Let me hurry up, call this play, get this over with. Oh, I didn't even see it. All right, let me make a change real quick. I ain't got time for this, and I'm sitting here doing it.
I'm about to say, now this on you.
Yeah, this is on me. There we go. I'm ready.
Is he hurt? Oh.
Let's see if we can put some pressure on you here. Oh, that's crazy. All right, that's game. He threw it behind the guy. Did you see that? He was wide open. All right, but we're gonna have to tap in and play again. I think I could have came back in this game though. But that's gonna conclude our inaugural college show. We'll get more in depth and we'll have a little bit more for y'all. Y'all just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tap in with us on our pro show. We're gonna get started back on that as preseason concludes. Make sure y'all check out Double D's Let's Talk Ball podcast. That's our pro show. This is our college show. Let's talk college. And we also have our Double D's gaming. We really appreciate it. And y'all have a wonderful night, rest of the evening, and it's time to kick off football season. Let's go.
Absolutely. All right, y'all.
All right.
Oh my God, what is this?